just coming into Olancha here. Basically, the gateway to the Eastern Sierras. Right over here you can see that mountain range. Gets up there pretty high pretty quick. We're gonna go out here and take a look at the Olancha Ranch. This property's actually, like I've said before, it's leased out for a solar development, which is gonna probably happen in the next 4 years. But they've already secured the lease. But between now and then, before they start construction, we still have 4 years to basically utilize the property for whatever we want, which, you know, and my idea is to do a recreational use out here. This area is known as the Olancha Dunes, and if you look over that way over there is sand dunes, and that's actually the north part of the property is actually has those sand dunes on it. The rest of it's real flat. You can see it's actually basically starts from there and goes all the way. It's a mile by a mile, 640 acres, so it's a pretty good sized piece. It's actually the largest privately held piece in this area here. So I haven't been out here for quite some time. I've actually never even really done a video of this place, so I'm gonna take the dogs out here for a minute. It's running early on the way up to Mammoth. Got plenty of time, so I figured why not stop in and show you guys the Olancha Ranch. All right, so it's a pretty nice day out. It's not too windy. This property here is adjoining me to the south, and it's got a structure on it. And I actually know this guy. He's got a place in Mammoth too, but we've been talking about trying to do some things out here. It doesn't look like anything's happened out here for a while on his end, but let's see. It's actually a decent structure here that needs some TLC, that's for sure. But we might fix this thing up and make a bunkhouse out of it. We have 3 wells out here, so we got plenty of water. And you can see here, that's another solar farm right there that's already established. And then there's actually another one on past that. And so this is the property that adjoins us to the south. But the idea for the recreational aspect is going to be these platforms. I know I've explained them before, but you know, it's going to be basically an elevated platform setting on some posts, and it's like a 10 by 10, you know, elevated platform, almost like a deck, a freestanding deck. And we're gonna sporadically put these out throughout the area. And obviously we're gonna get one of these wells rolling again, and so we'll have water, but it's gonna be like an off-grid experience. So, and it's basically a base camp for people that want to explore the Sierras here. There's so many places to go here, and there's even a lot of places out towards Death Valley that way. So it's kind of a central spot that I think could be pretty desirable for some folks. I mean, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but you know, believe it or not, there's people that would enjoy this experience and doing this camping. And certain time of year, it's really pleasant out here. Like right now, it's pretty hot, but you know, sometimes in the fall and then also in the spring, it's not too bad out here at all. It's pretty nice. We got another well here. There's 3 total out here. But, you know, from the highway, you would never know this, you know, all this is out here. It's pretty neat. You get down in here and, you know, like you build these platforms. Oh, look at that coyote. Huh. That's awesome. There's another one over there. I just saw another one too. But, for instance, right here would be a nice camping area where I'd probably build a platform here possibly, maybe 2 or 3 platforms per site, and these are sites that you could use. Multiple people could come in, and you know, a site would probably rent out for somewhere in the $65 a night range. You know, you figure you have a couple groups, 2 or 3 groups renting a site, and it's a really cheap way to do things. You're going to have a communal shower, so you know, you want to take a shower, you hike over to the showers, and but yeah, a lot of privacy. Here is this is an old farmhouse actually. There's lots of interesting things out here in the desert. You never know what you're going to run into, and you know, you can tell this thing it's been abandoned for quite some time. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff out here that's you just never know what you'll find. Watch out, guys. Getting the nails. So it looks like Roxy and Vassy were here. Oh, look at that. That's I need to stay away from that. That is a beehive in the wall. So watch out, bud. Don't get them all stirred up. There's a nest right there of sorts. Yeah, those bees, you do not want to stir them up. This was a really small, I think a 1-bedroom shanty. Come on, guys. Let's go. Sadie, get away from that. The desert has its own beauty, though. You can see. I noticed coming in, it's a lot more green than usual. And that's just, a lot of that has to do with the rainfall that we received. Yeah. So, my property, about where that fence line is, you can barely see it. But it goes about a mile up that way. And on the west side, it's got a lot of this kind of contours where this is where we're going to do the camping stuff. And then the flats, or the middle's pretty flat. And then way off to the east has got the same thing. It's quite a bit of contours and just, you know, little nooks and crannies where you can have little private camping areas. And then this is your view right here when you wake up in the morning. So that thing, when we get this thing up and running, it'll be on Hip Camp. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that, but look it up. It's pretty popular site where people go to, and they find, like, you know, off-grid places like this that you can camp and, you know, rent and recreate. So yeah, I just wanted to take you guys out and show you the ranch. One of these days we'll get the Rangers out here, and we'll take you all the way back to the borders, to the outskirts of it, and there's some neat stuff back in there. There's some yuccas and all kinds of cool stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed the quick little tour of the ranch in Olancha. Just popped out there real quick. It's been quite some time since we've been over there. But also, if you're ever passing through, definitely want to stop and check out this jerky spot. It's kind of famous for all the little goodies that he has in there. And I like to stop there periodically and get a few things. This was pretty interesting here. You can see this abandoned building here. And if you look inside, I think it was an old church, possibly. But yeah, so the quaint town of Olancha took that was the quick tour. So we'll keep on making our way up to Mammoth. So I haven't got a chance to go in here yet. I see the sign, it says stop and look. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pop in here and take a quick look. This place here is about, I don't know, it's not far from our place. Our place is back behind those trees. So kind of interesting to see what they've done here. I know that they're doing that highway expansion, so that's probably the main reasoning for getting this thing going the way he did. But let's go check it out. So here you go. They got themselves a nice little lake here. You would never know this is here. I heard at one time this was a ski lake. Doesn't look like they're doing a whole lot of skiing on it anymore, but hey, it's a nice, cool place to take a dip, probably. Got the little, there's a boat dock right there. So here are this is the facilities here. Not too bad. I know it gets a little windy out here at times. Today is actually really pleasant. Okay, so I guess you use the pulleys here for the water skiing. Maybe you can water ski without boats. I'm not sure. They got these pulleys. Yeah, that's kind of what. Oh no, that's a zip line. That's pretty cool. So you do a zip line all the way across. Okay, I like it. Not bad. Looks like they've got everybody down on this end of the park here. I'm sure a lot of these folks they work on the highway expansion that's actually taking place right now, and that's over there, like across at the base of those hills. Yeah, you can see all these trailers here are matching, so that's definitely employee housing right there. not a bad little spot. I'm gonna take you guys over here, and probably gonna get the drone out and do some flying over the lake. So here we are at the gateway to the Sierra, and we're just on the west side of the lake here. So let's go take a look. If you look at this lake on an old map, or even on Google Earth, it'll show it as a dry lake bed, but that is no longer the case here. This thing is a vast body of water now. It hasn't been like this in a very long time, I can tell you that. We're going to come on down, get down closer to the shoreline, and let's bust out that drone. You can see a lot of water flowed down through here at one point. Probably tried to wash this road out. That's why they got the rocks. I've been out here one other time, and I wondered what all these sprinklers were doing. Like, I still can't quite figure it out what they do. I don't know if they run it here and let it seep into the ground. I really don't know what they do. It doesn't look like they've been running those sprinklers. The grass is dry. Always kind of was interested in that, trying to figure out what the heck they were doing. But you can see these sprinklers. Pretty good size area out here, you know. At least 100 acres or so. And you can see over here where at one point the water was just flowing in here. It still looks like it's still pretty damp. So we're in August. We're well into August now, and it's just kind of interesting. I don't know what these guys are doing out here. It's weird. Maybe somebody can let me know in the comments. Interesting. And we're making our way out to the shoreline here. Definitely set up to move a lot of water, whatever they're doing. So, not exactly sure. So here we are. We're just starting to get into where there's standing water here. We're going to get the drone out, and we're going to fly around a bit. You want to talk about a vast body of water here. This is it, guys. So there's the highway. Not a whole lot of people come down here and actually get to the edge of the water to experience it. There's not a soul on this entire body of water, not one person.